Hello. Welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. We are at Hokio Beach. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Yep, we have a pretty simple channel here. We just walk the dog for an hour on video, and I talk a lot, maybe too much. Quigley's the star of the show, even though I do all the talking. Hey. What is this, episode 31 maybe? I always double check before I upload and put the right number on it. 30 something. We just hit the 30s. Yeehaw! So that's going to be approximately 30 hours of content up so far. We're a pretty new channel. It only took about a month of daily dog walks to get this many videos up. Come on, Quigs. Come on. I thought he was ready to walk. He got up. I'm just going to let him live his best life. Yes, so the previous two episodes, New Plymouth and Palmerston North, Quigley got to come cross-country trucking with me. And those are some pretty special episodes. I encourage you to watch them. Otherwise, most of our videos have been filmed in the south, in Lower Hutt, mostly, and one episode in Wellington City. So far. What we want to do is travel the country and go all over the place. And that's the whole point of starting this YouTube channel, is that dream of a future where we just get to do this every day. I noticed last night that we're up to between 40 and 50 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure YouTube lets you broadcast live once you have 50 subscribers. So if you could please recommend this channel to your friends. Mind you, all of these early episodes I don't really expect people to watch until way in the future, you know. So maybe you don't need to. Maybe we've already hit that 50 target by the time you watch this. But just for me right now, that's what we're working on. We'll get there. I've been just loving watching the engagement on the channel. Just in dribs and drabs so far. YouTube is rewarding our engagement. Us putting up videos every day is worthwhile. I don't even know if I want to go live on YouTube. I don't even know if I want to stay on YouTube. For live streaming, I think apparently Twitch is better than YouTube. And I know when it comes to live streaming, it's mostly gamers that have the most watched channels, because computer game addicts are computer game addicts, and when they're not allowed to play the game, they want to watch their friends play the game, or even people that they don't know. Oh no, there's a puddle. There's a puddle, Quigley. Oh yeah, that's why I was mentioning that Quigley came cross-country trucking with me, because I thought today was going to be an ordinary day, but he got to come trucking with me again. Just a day trip this time. Had a couple of hours drive north of the Wellington region. If you look up Hokio Beach, it's close to a little city called Levin. And you know, I'll tell you what, most of the time, Quigley's quite happy to stay home. He lives in a bus. We live in a bus. It's not like a bus dog kennel, it's our home. He's lived in the bus all of his life. He's a couple of years old. We've had the bus since the end of 2020 as our home. Yeah, and at the moment the bus is in the workshop getting repairs done. So Quigley, who's so used to staying home and manning the base, he can't be there at the moment because it's in the workshop. And it's either he spends the day with me or he spends the day with Miss Wild. And so when I found out today my assignment was to go alone in the truck, I thought, oh wow, absolutely no reason not to bring my dog. But even if I'm assigned an off-sider to work on the truckload with me, we could still bring Quigley, but then I wouldn't have this freedom just to be Quigley and me and go walking at the beach for an hour. Hey Quigs. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the good weather. Time and temperature check. So it is 20 to 1 in the afternoon, Friday the 3rd. 16 degrees. We started off with a cold morning this morning. When I looked at this morning, it was 7 degrees when we were processing all the freight this morning at my headquarters. That sign is one of the most derelict signs I've seen in a while, but it can still make out what it says. All vehicles and bikes prohibited from sand dunes. And then they've just added another sign to elaborate on that, or add to it, or reconfirm that, reaffirm. Yeah. This is only my second time visiting this beach. I came here with a friend one time. Oh, something else exciting happened just as we were leaving the town and hitting the road to come out here to the beach. A friend of mine called me. He had just seen me drive past him, and so he thought, oh, I've got to bring him, and he rang me and he told me, I just seen you, mate. And he invited me to come visit. And I said, oh, I'm taking my dog for a walk at the beach. I can perhaps come and visit for a short time after. So I will, once we're done here, go visit him. Now, he did say, you should come and see where I'm working now and come and see the old girl. And I don't know what he means by the old girl, but there's only really two things that he could meant, and that is his dog, but I don't think his dog is the right answer, because she's not that old, so why would he call her the old girl? But then he might call her the old girl because he got an even younger dog, and that would be the young one, right? So that's the only other thing that I think it could be, but the one main thing that I feel like he meant was his motorhome. He's got this old American motorhome. Anyway, later on this afternoon I'll probably snap pictures of it, because I've been waiting to see that thing with my own eyes. I've only seen photos that he sent me. But yeah, I'll go see it. if that is indeed what he's inviting me to see, the old girl. And if I get them pictures, I think I'll make the effort to just run this video through an editor so you know what I'm talking about. I'll throw up some pictures for you to look at. As long as that's okay with him. These rocks, Quigley's licking them. No, they're definitely not food. What are they? Or maybe they are. No, Quigley, no. Wow, let me know in the comments what you think these are, because I have absolutely no idea. Salt rocks? I don't want Quigley eating them, but also I want to get close enough to investigate. What are these? Why are you licking it? I don't want to lick it. Oh, they don't smell nice. What if they are big giant blobs of fat? I do want to walk on the beach, but so far we've been sort of prevented by the river that's sort of recoursed through here. We need to find a way across, Quigley. I'm just trying to decide if we continue that direction. If we go that way, we will go to the other side. Oh no, I think the river goes that way. Right, maybe. I have to look at my handy dandy map. Even though it won't be accurate because this is an ever evolving place, the main landmarks will be. Quigley, Taihoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cool. Sweet. So just keep going this way. That'll do. Haere mai. Hikoi. Come on, Quigley. Vehicles and bikes are prohibited from the dunes. But what are we walking on right now? The dunes. With tyre tracks all through them. But I guess the accepted practice is stay on the track that's already formed. Please don't drive over there. Please don't drive over there. You know what I mean? But obviously people have been driving through there. You can see tyre tracks. Beach trash. What is that? Car parts. Speak of the devil, I can hear a vehicle. If it comes this way, it'll come bumping over this hill in front of us. Taihoa. More trash over here. I'm just going to investigate it. Tyre tracks where they shouldn't be. I don't even know what that is. Is that off a quad bike? Quigley, you tangled up. Let's go down the hill. Back down. Woo! Yeah, we're going this way. I don't want to go that way. Tell you what. I forgot my gloves. I do actually have the gloves too because I'm wearing the water bladder backpack. I just forgot to take them out of the pocket. Oof. What are you doing, mate? Can we keep going? Yeah. Let's go. Wow. Desert landscapes over here. And people have been driving over there. Well, this feels like a newly formed trail, I have to say. I just get that feeling like woohoo. Good boy, Quigley. I've broken it. Something's not quite right. Oh, there we go. It's not working. Well, I kind of prefer it without the rubber teat, I have to say. Yeah. No. Help me get this stuff back on. That rubber teat is like more of a hindrance than anything. Good. digging. He's digging! Quigley the digger. Did you find anything? Did you find any treasure? Oh, wow. Oh! Oh no! I left the treats in the truck, Quigley. Yeah. He reka. Kaori he reka. Oh, poor dog. You know, Kasai, treats are like the secret weapon. I'm looking all around. I can't see signs of life in any direction, really. There was a autocar, motor vehicle, making some noise, but they've disappeared from view. And I don't see any other humans. We're in this amazing deserted beach landscape. And I feel like it'll be pretty cool to let Quigley off. It feels very safe. He found his favourite things. Pine cones. He loves pine cones. But anyway, without the treat's secret weapon, I'm not going to let him off the lead, unfortunately. You found all the pine cones, Quigley. All this crap that litters the beach, though, that's just the scourge of the forestry industry. It just floats down the river, washes up off the, washes into the sea. Pollutes the beaches. It's not so bad, but you know, I mean, it could be worse things, worse pollution than crappy wood. But yeah, we've had some pretty devastating weather events in my country, and one of the big contributing factors to the destruction was all of this, I'm forgetting the word they use for it, the timber offcuts and crap that litters forestry zones. Well, it ends up in the rivers and piling up at bridges, at the flooded rivers, and causing all sorts of havoc. I mean, it's bad enough that people's houses get all flooded. People's land gets all flooded. But in many instances it came with all the forestry off-cut crap as well. So the water all drains away and all the crap gets left piled up in massive piles on people's properties. What have you found? That's a bit funny how that sand's shaped funny. Hey, that's where the water line came up to, huh? Let's go see what the mystery object in the distance is, eh, Quigley? What is that? Doesn't look natural from here. Oh, I see signs of life now, finally, in the distance, miles away. Vehicles parked up in a little encampment. Please don't pull too hard, Quigley. Ow, ow, ow. My left hand's in a bit of pain. Must have hurt it a little bit. Right. I thought there might be a connection between this thing and that thing, but I don't see a physical connection. No fishing line attaching. Quigley, you're being a bit unpredictable, mate. You know, like, is that just beach rubbish, or does it have a reason to be on the beach? Ah! Well, I guess it's something to do with fishing. Are you going for a swim? It's not drinking water, Quigley. I'm going to play stick. I'm not really in the mood, and that stick's not good enough, Quigley. Find me a better stick. We walked past 1,000 sticks on the way here, bro, and you found that one. Someone driving on the beach. It doesn't look like a safe vehicle being on the beach with. Oh, I just looked at the time code on the recording. 30 minutes. Approaching 30 minutes. That's about right, hey, Quigley? This is going to be one of the most uneventful D&D dog walk videos we could possibly make. There's just nothing. It's just a deserted beach. Hey. Hey, Quigs. Oh. I tell you, it's Friday. The week's activities have caught up with me. I'm not feeling hugely energetic. I'm just sort of slow plodding it today. I wish I could see the possibility of circling around and doing something different. Seeing all new scenery on the way back, but best I can think of is if I had some nice big gumboots to walk through the river and go that way and then go back. At present, all I can imagine doing is going back the way we came. Oh well. I suppose there's something to be appreciated about that. So all of this scenery was behind us on the way up. refitting that rubber nipple made a difference. Maybe it was always just not on properly. You know what I mean if you've seen the previous episodes. I've been struggling with it and having a laugh at the funny sounds that I have to make to use it. Oh, what are you doing down there, bud? Yeah, so this river has an ever-evolving, changing course on this beach. It just sort of evolved over time. It's quite cool. You're going for a swim, Quigs. You be careful. If you jump in there, it's pretty deep. Whoa! That just totally collapsed. You did that, Quigley. Make any more fall down? What a cool. There's another bit that might fall down. Yeah, stand on that bit, Quigs. I don't mean to torture my dog, guys, but... Not quite, eh? Nah, I'm just going to hurt myself. Hip. Hip, 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 hip. I think we're just going to have to kiss that one goodbye, Quigs. Come on, cute, let's go. Oh, look, motorcyclist. Something exciting to film. It's supposed to fall off or something. I'm not a motorcycle person, just so you all know. I can tell you that much. I think I would probably enjoy it. I'd probably be okay. I'd probably, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to ride a motorcycle or that I'm too afraid to ride a motorcycle. I just haven't found the time in my life. Time in my life for motorcycles was when I was young, when I was growing up on farms and stuff. Quad bikes being the main one. In more recent times, I've noticed more news. I've noticed news about kids on farms having accidents on quad bikes. The fact of the matter is, it's not against the law. There's no law against it. Children on motorised vehicles on farmlands and things. And you think there would be, but there isn't. Driver's licences are for driving on the public roads, but private roads, go for your life. You don't need a licence. And I guess we've got another bunch of legislation which is about safety, like everywhere in Western nations especially. all the laws around health and safety in employment or at work. But, you know, a kid on a quad bike isn't really at work, are they? They're not an employee. They're not, you know, they just live on the farm and help out, kind of thing. So it gets all grey area legally, and at the end of the day, it's parental responsibility. And people let their kids do these things and then they have an accident, it's pretty much on them. Sorry, I got carried away talking crap about the law and regulations here in New Zealand. And mostly because I can't believe they let me do the things I had to do with vehicles when I was a child. But in saying that, I think that informed me for the rest of my life. Training started early. Even if I wasn't very good at it, it just gave me this mindset of, oh yeah, I've been operating vehicles since I was a child. Mum used to let me drive the car down to the shops. She used to send me down to New World, the supermarket, with a shopping list. She used to tell me that I'd be allowed to drive me and my sister to school. But that never happened. Good. It was better and cheaper and less risky to catch a school bus anyway. I think my mum was dangling that as a carrot to motivate me to hurry up and go get my licence. My driving licence. Truth be told, I did drive on public roads for approximately 9 years of my youthful life with no driver licence. Only got pulled over once. And twice. And both times, the police officers involved did not punish me. Hey. I'll tell you why, because I was sober. And I was driving cars full of drunks, both times. And the police officer was just like, okay, grey area, no licence, can't be bothered doing the paperwork. The kid looks like he's behaving responsibly, and he hasn't had a drink. He's not drunk, and his mates all in the car are all vouching for him. Yeah, including the owner of the car. So, you know, that kind of thing happened. I don't know what it was in the end that finally motivated me to get a licence. I think it was when it got to the point in time in my life where I wanted to own cars. Now, it wasn't until later that I found out that you don't actually need to have a driving licence to own vehicles, but I thought at the time that we did. And I got a driver's licence so that I could license vehicles in my name. Something for sure that I've worked out about the law is that owning the licence on a vehicle is not the same thing as owning a vehicle itself. That comes under property law. The ownership of the license is ownership of the license. And a lot of people use that symbolically as the ownership of the property. And it does kind of work that way, but not really, because the law provides for the possibility that you could own a license on a vehicle that does not belong to you. For instance, as an example, if my friend wanted to borrow my car and use it, or even pay me to use it maybe on the sly, I don't know whether the renting vehicles to your friends, I don't know about the law surrounding that side of things, but I own the vehicle, and lawfully speaking, my friend doesn't own the vehicle, but because I don't want the speed camera tickets, I will obligate my friend to license the vehicle in their name. And that's not the same thing as letting them be the lawful owner of the vehicle. It's not, only the license. Now, some of you might disagree with me, and I'm surely keen to hear your comments about it. And have a bit of an argument with you if you want, but I know the truth. That's the truth. Ownership of the license does not equal ownership of the vehicle. The owner of the vehicle need not be the owner of the license. Anyway, I'm going on a bit, sorry about that. Possession is 9/10 of the law is that slogan, eh? Sorry, I'm still going on about it. Do you know what I mean? You know, when no deed of property, no title exists, then it comes down to the person who says I own it and their claim to owning it. You know, so if it broke down in a court of law and there's no actual title deed of property for the vehicle, then I guess any judiciary would assess the vehicle on its merits. And I have to say that someone being the license owner for the vehicle does sort of lean that way, but it can be disproven by everything else, all the other evidence, like the person who actually owns it saying, here is all the evidence that proves that I owned the vehicle, and I never ever sold it to them. I just allowed them to use my property and put their name on the license because I didn't want to be responsible for the license. Yuck. You can drink puddles if they're not muddy, dude. Oh, this is perfect timing. Break time ends in 12 minutes. So, that's going to be that. The end. Whew, thanks for watching. There'll be more dog walks filmed this weekend. We're doing that. I haven't decided where to go yet. Oh, what else are we doing this weekend? We've got a pretty busy weekend. Family visiting from out of town. Hanging out with the kids. The bus is stuck in the workshop. So, I guess we can rest in the workshop. That's not the nicest place to hang out. I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing what the progress has been after today's work on it. I think they were aiming to have the windshield back in today. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. And the mechanical side of things, I noticed that the differential is disassembled. The brakes have been put back together. I think they took them out. I'm just not sure if they're going to get the mechanical back together today, but I assume that I'm working on the assumption that they might not complete the project today and it'll drag on into next week. Yeah. Good though. It's good. I'm so looking forward to getting it back out on the road. This is a good transitionary period. You know, when I thought about starting this YouTube channel, what was it, 30 something days ago, I thought, no, I'll wait till the bus gets repaired. But I had this moment where I thought, no, I've been kicking this can down the road for ages. And I created the channel over a year ago, and I just was contributing randomly to it in dribs and drabs during the past year. But I always had this intention to go full engagement with it, so here I am doing it. And I thought, I'm not waiting, I'm just doing it.
Come here. Well, I got nuts.
Hey?
This guy's got nuts.
Okay. You too, mate. Take care. Quigs. Yeah. That's not the first person who's told me that their dog has got nuts. I think I don't know much about it, even though I'm a dog owner, but I guess they expect that their dog is more volatile and what do you call it? It's just more doggy than a normal doggy. I noticed that the local government, all their legalese that goes along, their policies that go along with licensing your dog, they want you to specify whether your dog is the whole dog. That's what they call it. Is it the whole dog? Like, I guess if it's not the whole dog, it's got some bits missing, right? Hey. Anyway, I'm going to end it on that. As usual, I don't want to get too close to my work truck, so I can maintain the privacy of that. Oh, well, I can't say as usual because this is only the third day that we've been out and about at work. Hey, Quigs. He normally doesn't come to work with me. What a lucky, you got 3 days. You got to come with me for 3 days. Let's go back to the truck and have some treats. Here they come, oh. Aye. Thanks for watching, guys. And see you on the next one.